Hello, parents. Happy Monday. I hope you've all had a great weekend. Now, I wanted to come on here very briefly to talk about a subject which came to me with regards to something that happened on the weekend. So, yesterday, I was surrounded by a number of coaches from other clubs, and we were talking about what type of training they like to do, and the whole focus of the topic and conversation was coaching styles and coaching philosophy. Now, I asked them, how important is it to you to coach mindset training? Now, some of these coaches were coaching different levels. Some had under 13 boys, some had under 10 boys, and one coach had an under 9 girls team. So if you're a parent at my academy, then you know that we touch upon mindset and confidence a lot, because the main focus of our program is mindset and confidence. That's what we are about. We're about bringing players in who are going through an obstacle and developing them, nurturing them, giving them confidence, and then making them successful. That's what we believe in, and that's what we focus on. Now, it was interesting because a lot of these coaches never focused on either confidence or mindset in their training philosophy. They were solely focused on the technical aspect and the tactical aspect of the game, which is very important, because that's to perform, you need to have technique, you need to have skill, and you need to have tactical awareness of the game. But today I wanted to come on here and give you 3 reasons why I believe coaches don't focus enough on, or why they don't see mindset training as important. Now, the first reason I believe is, first of all, it's not important to them. So other coaches might see mindset and confidence training as something that's not of importance, and it's just not an area of the game where they believe their players will succeed in. Now, mindset development isn't instant. It takes time to build, and it takes time to actually master until you get to the point where you become mentally strong, and then you start to build confidence. So something I saw with these coaches, and something I noticed through observation, was they didn't see mindset training as important or even as part of the game, which is fair enough. Everyone has their own philosophy and way of thinking and way of doing things. But that was my main. That's the first reason why I believe these coaches don't focus a lot on mindset training. So the second reason I believe coaches don't focus on mindset training is because they don't know how to coach it. Now, a lot of coaches out there can be fantastic coaches. They know a lot about technique, how to build skill. But when it comes to mind and becoming strong mentally, a lot of these coaches don't know how to teach that to kids, or teach it in a way that kids understand it and can grasp it and actually get something from it. Because you can say to a kid, all right, you done very well. But ultimately what you want to do is you want to give that child the confidence, and you want to develop them mentally so that they can go onto the pitch and perform to their potential and perform without the fear of failing. So I always say this: if you can have all the talent, you can have all the technique in the world, but if you're scared of the stage, and if you're not mentally prepared for the stage, then you will never be able to demonstrate your talent or your technique to anyone, because you will be afraid to do it. So, second reason I believe why most coaches don't train mindset, or don't do mindset training is because they just don't know how to. Now, the third reason I believe is coaches don't see the instant success in developing players mentally. So when your child, for example, works on a one-on-one basis with a coach, and for example, your child is struggling with dribbling, a coach can get instant success through technical development because they can put on a few drills, activities, and they can put on a couple of sessions, and your child will slowly begin to master that technical aspect of the game. But mindset training and particularly confidence takes a long time, and it's not instant. It's something that consists of repetition, discipline, but consistent encouragement as well. And what I believe is a lot of coaches think that mindset training is a short-term solution to a long-term problem. And the reality is a lot of kids, when they're on the field, they suffer from mindset. They don't have that confidence to be strong mentally. They're scared of making mistakes. Now, the more you educate this into kids, the more you allow them to play with freedom, without the fear of judgment, without the fear of opinions, without the fear of making mistakes, then I believe you will build an all-round player and an all-round athlete that will become strong, they will become fantastic technically, and they will be able to deal with any upset or obstacle that comes their way. So, the three reasons I believe that coaches don't focus on mindset training enough are: number one, I don't think they find it important. I feel it's just not important to them, and they rather focus on the technical side of the game. Number two, they don't know how to coach mindset training. They don't know how to teach kids how to become mentally stronger. And as this new generation's coming through, and as a lot of kids lose that personal interaction with people because they go online for everything now, kids are going to need confidence. And at the end of the day, kids are humans. Kids need that encouragement, that personal attention. And if you're not developing them mentally, then you'll only have a technical player, but you'll only have the bones and not the meat. You need the whole round thing. And the third reason is they can't see instant results. I believe coaches who don't focus or don't see the mental side of the game as important and critical don't teach it because they don't see the long-term benefit of it. They don't see the short-term benefit of it. They want instant results, and most of the time, they're solely focused on the week to week. They aren't focused on the 3, 6, 9, or 12 month goal planning. They're focused on the instant success. Can my team win on the weekend? Can my players perform technically? And then any child that isn't performing, if you're at a very big club, what happens is they just replace you. They replace your child with just someone else. So really and truly, you become a commodity to a lot of these clubs. And coaches don't really teach and build, I believe, better individuals. They're just solely focused on the player and not the individual. Okay, so hopefully this has been of value to you, and it's given you a better insight into why I believe most coaches don't focus on mindset training. For me, mindset is the key to anything. You can have all the skill, you can have all the talent, but if you're not strong up here, then you'll never be able to take the stage and demonstrate your talent, and perform to your full potential. For example, recording videos took me a while to do because I wasn't strong mentally. I always felt, oh, I'm scared what people are going to think of me. Am I making sense? Am I qualified to say this? But ultimately, it comes down to repetition and then changing your mindset to, do you know what? If I can help someone with this video, then I've done my job. Okay? And that's the mentality coaches really, I believe, need to go into mindset training with. Okay, if you have any questions for me, please leave them in the comments section and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Right? Have a lovely Monday and I'll see you all very soon.